back, everybody, to a brand new episode of The Lookout.
What's going on?
I'm, of course, Meelz.
Mm-hmm.
I am here with JG Okotsu himself.
What's up, man?
It's been a while.
It has been a while, man.
It's been a while. This
Just
might be the longest break that we've taken since probably like the first year that we started this thing.
Yeah, seriously. Which is like, I mean, we call it a break, but I mean, it has been, I guess 3 weeks? 4 almost?
3 weeks? What are you talking about?
How far has it really been?
Attack on Titan ended at the beginning of April.
God. Jesus Christ. Probably from me jumping on with Mark so much still, you know.
Yeah. 2 weeks? What?
Plus, I can see you right now. So.
Who were you potting with 2 weeks ago?
I know, right?
Guy?
Shit. Nah, yeah, you know how the NBA been, bro. It's like every week we got some shit going on right now, so.
I have not been able to watch as much stuff as I'd like because I'm watching the NBA.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I'm watching because the games aren't really that good.
It's okay right now, you know. We just need to get to the finals at this point. I think we all see what's happening, you know.
But the trend is terrible. Everyone's getting blown out. Well, you know what? Nonetheless.
Yeah. Let's not go too crazy with that, yeah.
That's another podcast that you're featured on. But nonetheless, we are here.
We are.
I'm very happy that we're back.
Yeah, man. Talk about some fun stuff today.
Tis the season, my guy. Tis the season.
It's happening too, like more than ever.
This is literally like this might be, this is probably, I want to say the third annual. I want to say.
You talking about Summer Kame?
Summer Kame, yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be
2022, 2021, 2020, probably 2019. This is probably the fourth one,
yeah. That's crazy to think about.
Damn.
Yeah, and this may be one of the busier ones, actually.
We got a lot to talk about.
Yeah,
we got a lot to talk about this time. There's so much to talk about. But before we get into what we're talking about, and shout out to everybody. I mean, we're officially back. This is an episode that you're going to kind of get out of the blue, but we're officially back, and we're here to talk about the Summer at Kame House 2022.
Absolutely.
And the slate of shows that we'll be talking about this summer may not even be limited to the slate of shows. Maybe a guest might come through. Maybe something. You never know, to be honest with you.
You never know, man.
But there's a ton of stuff that we got going on the Lookout. Soon in the summer we got some new shows premiering. I say shows with an S, so that means more than one.
Yeah. So
I'm hopefully looking forward towards you guys hearing all of this good stuff that we got coming out. But beyond that, I mean, we've been off for probably about, I think I said 2 weeks.
It felt like 2-3 weeks, bro. I swear.
We've been off about 8 weeks.
Really? Damn, it's been 2 months? God damn.
We've been off about 8 weeks.
Where's time gone?
Listen, there's 7 brand new episodes of Spy Family. That's how I know we've been off long.
Oh,
We
yeah.
didn't even talk about it. We wasn't there for the premiere of Spy Family.
Yeah,
but
I mean, we were there separately, but yes. Yeah,
but
you're right.
I always got to ask, bro, what are you watching? What are you reading? What are you indulging in? And don't even, you know what? This time it doesn't even just have to be just anime.
Of course.
It's preferred. Yeah. It doesn't have to be just manga. It's preferred. Yeah. But what have you been indulging in for these past 8 weeks?
I've had a slight window because I'm going into a new job soon. So I've been watching Amber Heard and Johnny Depp's trial like every fucking day.
Oh, really?
It's just something I just got I got reeled into, you know. It's like just go to YouTube. It's on like Law and Order's like YouTube page, you know. It's hilarious. So
hilarious.
It really is, bro. I've been tapped into that a good bit. Obviously, we'll talk about like some Hunter x Hunter stuff. I've been getting back into the gist of that since we have some new chapters on the way, hopefully.
Right.
And we
can talk about that a little bit later too.
We can. Watching a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! For some good reasons.
You could say it's summer.
It's fun. Yeah, it's Summer Kame House. You know what I'm saying? You know,
there's no other reason why we'd be watching Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, seriously. I know, right? No disrespect, but yes. No, but also, I got WWE 2K22 on PS5, so I've been on that a little bit too. It's really fun. I want to start twitching soon, probably. But yeah, man. So I got that. But outside of that, man, I've really just been chilling. Jiu-jitsu, you know, the normal week to weeks. Super's been pretty cool. Trying to get back on that.
Get the fuck out of here.
You feel me?
I'm not gonna.
Oh man.
That's hilarious as fuck. No,
but no, man. I mean, right now I've really just been chilling because we have a schedule to give you guys today, and trying to keep track of that and make sure we locked in for that. So, yeah, man. You know, it's a great time right now. Spy Family is like, you know, maybe anime of the year so far.
Stock is up right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, Kaguya, Love is War. I'm having a really good time with that this season too. Yeah. Love After Domination. I think that's what it's called. That one's pretty funny too. So there's a few little things I've been locked into.
What are your interests have been changing, my friend? You know, Love is War, Love Domination. Comey can't communicate. What's going on here?
I don't know. I think it's like the Jujutsu Kaisen effect on me. Like I just feel like
just burnt out.
Yeah. You know, I just wanted to like start reading some other stuff, shoujos. Been buying shoujos and stuff like that. So, you know, it's just a little switch up, man. Obviously, you know, we still love shonen, and with the Hunter x Hunter news coming back, obviously, I'm on cloud 9. So, yeah.
I started Ranking of Kings.
Okay.
Haven't finished it, but it's nice. It's nice.
It's easy to look at.
Yeah, easy to look at. It's very nice. If people don't know what Ranking of Kings is, it's about. God, what is this show about? It's about this king called Boji. Mm-hmm. Am I getting this right? Small king.
Tiny king.
Who is blind and deaf. No, is he blind?
I think he's just deaf.
He's just deaf. Okay, all right. That would be a crazier story. Blind.
That'd be nuts.
But he is definitely deaf, and I don't know. I really can't explain it, to be honest with you. He goes on this adventure. He's been usurped from his king, and I guess he's trying to. Honestly, I probably haven't gotten that far to get the whole journey of the show yet, but it's very heavily been recommended to me by several people that I trust.
It's been talked about.
So I've been watching it. It's very nice. It's very digestible. It's very cute. Big fan of Boji. So I've been doing that. I've been reading the weekly stuff. The stuff that you hear on Big Eyes Podcast is definitely the stuff that I'm reading. So I'm very, very, if you guys, all right, so we're big fans on this channel, Blue Box.
Yeah, Blue Box is a lot of love. Yeah,
Blue Box.
Jamal put me on, so.
Yeah, I mean, so for those of you who are listening and don't quite know about Blue Box is in Shonen Jump. It's a weekly thing. It is more of a romantic. It's like it leans in the side of sport. It's like Love and Basketball, but with Japanese people.
It's good stuff. If you're trying to find like a segue to like maybe venture into some shoujo, but still have the main shonen-esque feel, you know, that's really
it's
the best
still
thing
about
to
a
do.
guy.
Still about a guy.
He's going through a lot of problems. Got a lot of lady problems that he didn't anticipate. So essentially, the general plot of it is that he's liked this girl for a long time who's on the basketball team, and he's on the badminton team. And then by some form of circumstance, this girl now lives with him, and he has to kind of figure out how to navigate the fact that he's had a crush on her, but don't want to make it too hot because it's like, yo, you're supposed to be my guest in my house. So it's going through that entire story, very rom-com-esque. And then there's another girl that likes him secretly. Well,
you know how I go.
You know, it's just player shit. You know, but it's definitely an experience that I think is well worth adding to your weekly Shonen Jump. Big fan of Sakamoto Days. It's just been killing it for me.
You did that to me. Yeah, you were talking about how much you liked it.
Current arc to me, I'm just like, yo, when can this get animated?
Scott, that has to be next. We need it.
When is this going to be animated? Because just the fight sequences itself, just to be able to illustrate that through manga, and for me to be able to kind of like visualize everything, and to move very like, even though it's manga and it's like panel to panel, it still moves relatively smooth. Right. And I think that's incredible. So I would love to see a Sakamoto Days one. I'm still reading My Hero, which is in its final arc.
I saw some of your tweets. Again, I still have no idea what the fuck is going on outside.
I'm not even. It's been a couple of years, so I'm just going to ignore because
at this point,
I'm ignoring you on all fronts of My Hero.
I just need to let it finish at this point.
You ain't gonna read it.
I'll read it, man. I'll read it.
But what else have I been reading? Oh, you know what I stumbled upon? This podcast. It's a new podcast that I stumbled upon. It is hosted by Will Friedle. Do you know who Will Friedle is?
No.
He played Eric on Boy Meets World.
Yes. Legend.
And Christy Carlson Romano. Do you know who Christy Carlson Romano is?
No.
She was the sister on Even Stevens.
Okay. Yeah, I know both those people fairly well.
And they were the voice actors of Kim Possible.
Right.
And,
okay.
You know,
that's what's up. That's tight.
So they have this podcast called I Hear Voices.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all about voice acting. And I'm low-key feeling like I'm getting into a voice actory mode. I'm going to be honest.
I see that, man.
I feel like
teasing it a little bit.
It's called I Hear Voices. It's on. You can listen to it everywhere. So the first episode I heard actually I didn't hear the first episode, but I subscribed anyway. And then the first episode I hear, they get fucking AJ Beckles on.
Okay.
Michi. So I listened to that full episode and just kind of hearing those talk, and then I listened to the episode about the voice director and thing for Andrea Romano for Batman the animated series and Avatar the Last Airbender.
Okay.
And just the stories of hearing all these, like, and she's like, not necessarily, I don't want to say old school, but she's like from back in the day, so she used to voice all the characters. She used to help get people voices for all these characters on the Hanna-Barbera stuff, like Flintstones and Jetsons and all this other stuff like that.
Right.
And just kind of hearing the story about voice acting from then and like how it's evolved kind of now, I'm like, whoa. This is the stuff that I want to hear about, the behind the scenes stuff. I want these explanations.
Thinking about starting a new career?
I mean,
shit!
Might do a little voice acting on the side. I mean, I ain't got no notable accent or anything.
Hey man, that's just talent though, man. You can train. You be hearing Mark. You hear Mark ass, right?
Listen.
Hey.
They told me the one part about voice acting that people usually forget is that you also have to be an actor.
Yeah, you gotta go with it. Yeah, you gotta be there. You gotta be the character.
You gotta be the character. Yeah. But I think the coolest thing is to like. One of the coolest things Andrea Romano said is like, I can be Batman, but I don't have to like fit in the suit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you're still Batman. Yeah, bro. Like, you're still Batman, bro. No matter what. That like you. I think I had a conversation with you about that when we left Anime NYC last year. Just like, you know, talking to people live who do these characters that we love. I'm like, yo, bro, like you're Tanjiro. That's who you are, bro. Like that's crazy. No matter what, nobody can't take that away from you, you know? So,
nah, they can't.
Yeah, that's hard. That's so hard.
I mean, they probably could. But
you know what I mean. He's stamped. He's stamped, you know what I'm saying?
He's stamped.
Yeah.
So the voice acting world to me is just cool. It's like hearing all of my heroes that I grew up listening to. They've got episodes with the voice of Naruto. They've got episodes with the voice of this is like a whole thing. Bro. Like the voice actor for Samurai Jack, you know,
I'm locking in, man.
All this other stuff like that. It's cool. It's fun. It's light. It's something that I'm, you know.
How long the episodes be going?
Like an hour.
Okay. I see.
Yeah. It's cool. I implore you to listen to the AJ Beckles episode because I think it's a good episode. You
hear these kids out here?
With the kids out,
it's like the total opposite. Yeah, they're out, bro. They're out. Yeah.
Damn, at 1 o'clock.
They out here running around and shit, bro. It's like pool weather.
Oh, maybe
too.
School finished.
Yeah. It's pool weather too. You know. So
see, I'm from New York City. School ain't over for.
I know. What's funny to me was like the transition between like you would be like, you know, cop cars, ambulance, and here it's just like kids running around, birds chirping.
Kids running around, some fucking very country, very seldom. Very quaint lifestyle. It's New York's, it's fire trucks, it's fucking police cars.
Yeah. I looked over, I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers out here having fun, boy. Did you get to see the lunar eclipse the other day in New York?
There's a lunar eclipse the other day?
Oh man, damn. Yeah,
I don't follow that shit, bro.
I just happened to see it. Yeah.
I don't follow lunar. Like the way my life is set up right now, I can't take on anything else.
even just looking up in the sky for a
even
second.
phenomena, even phenomena that's happening on in the world. It's just
That's
like
so
I don't got
funny,
time
bro.
for it. Will this kill me or won't? At this point,
yeah, that's real.
What else have I been indulging in? Shit. I mean, yes, I've been watching a bunch of basketball.
Yeah.
I've been. Is there any anime that?
I mean, are you checking out anything? Are you checking out anything that you're not reading? Like, is there an anime you're just watching? You never even read the manga, nothing like that. You're just trying to see if it's new.
No, because I don't know why. You know why? It's because of so much other stuff that I like. Beyond that, I have to watch wrestling every week.
Right.
And stuff like that. So I don't get to indulge in other stuff, kind of. But I would like to.
Right.
But not this summer because we got a whole plate in front of us this summer.
Yeah, real shit.
Let's talk about Spy Family real quick.
Sure. Yeah, it's
Spy Family's out.
Everything I wanted it to be. You know, once soon as the intro hit episode 2, I'm like, oh man, they got it right. You know.
Here's my spiel about Spy Family. I love the show.
Yeah.
I didn't like it during the first episode where people was already crowning this like one of the greatest things ever.
Oh,
it's just one episode. It's one episode.
You know it's gonna look good. Yeah, I mean,
I know, but I was like, don't do this to the series. Don't overrate it so people push back on it. I'm like, yo, don't do that, bro. Like, we don't need.
That's really the community does that a lot, though.
Yeah, I was like, I don't need Spy Family to be one of those things where it's like, oh, you listen, just enjoy. It's a wholesome, earnest show.
Sure,
it is amazing content
it's for everyone.
It is really. There's very few things in anime that make me laugh because I've seen it all. I've seen Pervy Grandpa. I've seen Idiot. I've seen all these other stuff, but there's rarely situations and back and forths that make me laugh like watching Spy Family.
Yeah, Spy Family is one of the funniest ones out. I would definitely have to agree. It is wholesome. I think it's like. It's really, really easy to look at. The colors, the schemes, everything is just like really perfect, man. I think the voice actors are killing it too, dub and sub. They're both enjoyable to me. I don't know if you checked out the dub.
I love the dub.
They're keeping up. It's the way they're keeping up with it. I'm just like, this is beautiful.
Yo, bro. They
love it, bro.
Listen.
Me and Meelz can't say enough about it, bro.
Let me tell you about my experience watching this show. So when they announced the dub was coming out, like immediately after the show, every week I watch the dub and then I watch the newest sub and then I go back. So I'm watching these episodes twice, essentially. Yeah. But I'm watching it dubbed and subbed, and listen, I can't get enough of it.
Yeah, super fun.
It's supposed to come back in the fall, so I'm very excited about that.
Yeah,
because fall 2022 is looking fucking bananas when it comes to anime.
We can get a chainsaw date. That'd be really, really nice too.
They said 2022. I was
like, I know.
Something. I was like, y'all could give me some more.
Will we get a new Pokemon game before Chainsaw Man?
No. I don't think so. Pokemon, because it's just because of the dates thing. I feel like Chainsaw Man is definitely October.
Yeah,
definitely October.
Gotta be.
So, let's talk about. I mean, since we're talking about stuff that we enjoy, let me know your reaction to this Hunter x Hunter thing, man. Please tell me. Please go by your second by second reaction to when you saw the news that Hunter x Hunter could possibly be returning.
What
was your day like? I need to know. I want to know.
I had really just got up. It was a late day for me, so I had just got up, bro. And my first order of mindset was, this page is not real, because there has been no. There has been so many Togashi Twitter accounts that popped up that said it was something, or you could reverse Google the image and see that it's not what it was, and eventually it just gets so as soon as it doesn't get it doesn't get shown the official look from Shonen or anything, you're just like, oh well, yeah, this is fake, and you move on. You unfollow the page, you move on. Now this one was interesting. This one was interesting because the first reason why I thought it was fake was the icon. I'm like, oh yeah, of course you're gonna put his his artist, it's artist icon up there. But then the reports start coming in from different outlets that I respect, like the Wario 64. You know, I text from you. Like, I'm like, what the fuck's going on? You know, if Meelz is texting me about this shit, something got to be right about this.
I didn't want to text you about it if I didn't think it was right.
I know, but that and my nigga, that was literally my mindset. I'm like, there's no way he would even attempt. So I'm digging in, and as soon as I like start seeing like, you know, the pages are legit, and like, man, honestly, it was like. It was really blissful for me, honestly. I've been waiting a long time, and where he was at for it to stop at that moment was really, it's not inconsiderate because he had health issues, but like it was not a good time because there was so much happening within the arc. So I was really happy. Honestly, the rest of my day went really well because of that. I can't even explain it, but like nothing was really bothering me. You know what I'm saying? I think I got the news about the new job that day too, and then something happened with like Tottenham that was really great. It was just everything just went right that day, bro.
That's a good ass day.
I'm not even gonna front. I'm really happy. I'm really happy.
As a fan, what do you hope happens from this kind of thing? What do you hope?
My personal like selfish thing is he gets to finish, and not on a scale of like. Every week, if it's not gonna take every week, I'm okay with that. I mean, I prefer if he's doing 10 chapters at a time, releasing them, going away for a month. I'm cool with that. Like, I think as fans, we just want to see that there's progression and there's things happening. But my ultimate dream would be obviously the anime would come back. You know, we would finish them, we'd get to that and finish some stuff up. That's all. I mean, that's really all I could hope for. But it coming back in general in a manga format is already very like I'm pleased. I'm very like, I'm on, like it's back. I'm excited. I know it's happening. There should be another volume coming out because of it. I have every one now. So like, I'm already ready to go. So, I've read it obviously already, but yeah, now I'm kind of rereading back to where the anime finished and then just getting going. So yeah, I'm really, really excited. Yeah, this is as far as anime manga, this is the best thing that could have happened for me.
I have not,
for sure.
I have not caught up.
Yeah, it's a lot.
What happens?
A lot, yeah. You gotta get ready to read.
I didn't. No, well, especially you told me that it wasn't finished. I was like, well, why the fuck would I do that to myself?
Yeah, that's real. That's real. You don't really know, when he's like, if it's. I mean, whatever he's working on right now, it's not the ending. I can tell you that. At least where they left off, there's no way. So, it seems as if
niggas be rushing shit.
I don't know. I mean, if he's rushing shit after this long, then that's a personal problem within the brand itself. But I don't know, man. I have a good feeling about it, especially where they were with the dark content stuff, which I'm sure you'll hear more about soon. But yeah, it's entertaining stuff.
All right, yeah. I love it.
My heart is full.
Various trailers have dropped recently.
Yeah, quite a bit. Yeah.
I want to start with something that came from a few weeks ago before I start the stuff that came out recently.
Sure.
Mob Psycho Season 3.
Yeah.
We will talk about Mob Psycho a little bit more.
Yeah, we will.
Mob Psycho Season 3.
Yeah.
I'm whole because of that.
I hear you. I think that is a special anime to just look at visually. I think it's like no other visually. It's a great story. I think it's a bit underrated, personally, in my opinion.
I think so. Yeah. I think the humor to me is one of one. I think the humor, the mixture of the humor with the action, with the plot of it, like it's very, and then of course it's like one of one animation style. Like sure. It's really different looking in terms of everything.
Absolutely.
I think just overall what it brings to the table is completely different, and it's clearly been missing because people have been wanting this to be back.
Of course, yeah.
And they were like 2 seasons isn't enough. Now I could understand like 6 seasons or 5 seasons.
Yeah.
But they were like 2 seasons is not enough. Like we need to know the story needs to continue, needs to progress, or it needs to end.
Yeah.
And I'm very glad. I mean, there's a new director on board. I'm very glad in terms of Mob Psycho coming back and us being able to do that and just enjoy that in the fall.
Yeah, it seems like the right step for sure.
It's special. It's a special, thing.
Yeah. I totally agree.
this is very off brand because we also have another podcast specializing in this, but Pokemon. They dropped a trailer.
Yeah.
All the champions that's ever existed.
Sounds exciting to me, bro.
It's against Ash. Listen, I know people don't fuck with Pokemon. Exciting. I know people don't fuck with Pokemon. People don't consider it an actual anime.
One day we'll have a full discussion on that because I think it's just so disrespectful, bro. So disrespectful.
People don't consider it an actual, and you know what? I get it because a lot of times it does insult your intelligence, but by starting over and doing it again,
But that's I feel like when we were watching it as kids, though, we were watching in the context of everything else we had.
Yeah.
So it didn't seem like an anime because obviously we didn't know the aspect of an anime. We just watched a cartoon. Right.
So, but I think it's very exciting just that they're taking it this far because to me it's different than anything that they've. If you've paid attention to the series over the last 25 years, you know that they kind of just restart and kind of do anything again, and it looks like they're taking a progressive step forward to make this a series that people should watch. So I applaud them for that. Now, will people watch? I don't know, but I think the important thing is with the way the news broke from when Ash finally won that world championship, and it was on CNN, and it broke the internet, and all this other stuff.
We all rejoiced. Yeah, the world stopped for a second.
I think they took that very, very seriously, and like we need to do more stuff that matters like this.
Yeah, we need to see that character win.
Yeah,
I mean it's just as simple as that. Yeah.
So
we're adults now. We understand the concept of winning and losing. So yeah,
I mean absolutely true. So from there on, we go to the trailer for Dragon Ball Super Hero.
Yeah,
brand new trailers. Thus far, the first trailer has dropped, but there are 2 more trailers that are coming out over the consequent week. So by the time you hear this, there should be another trailer coming out later in the week, and then there'll be another trailer the week after that. But I was gonna ask you, you have any hints on who the main bad guy is? The big bad guy is? I'm pretty sure it's the Red Ribbon Army.
Yeah. So you think anything else is involved?
Nah, like Cell or something?
No, not necessarily.
Nah, I think those are the big bads. Those androids might transform into something.
I think we'll get a surprise. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they made Android 21 canon.
Gamma? Oh, 21.
Yeah, from Fighters. Games. Yeah, because she has a red ribbon coat as well. Like when she's in her regular state, and she's transformed. I don't know. I think it'll be dope, but whatever.
We have yet to see so much more of this movie.
How you like the trailers though? You excited? You like the Gohan stuff, the Piccolo stuff?
I like it. I like it a lot. I mean, I'm gonna see it. So
absolutely,
I'm gonna see it. So that, but it's I'm gonna see it.
Yeah.
I have no strong thoughts, which are one
Me
way
neither.
or another.
Me
They haven't leaned me in with the story yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, or really revealed too much about the story just in general.
Right.
So I'm not that drawn in as of yet.
The investment is not fully yet. I'm kind of on the same page. I just want to see the movie.
It's really like a novelty experience thus far.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, new Dragon Ball stuff.
Yeah,
oh,
sure.
Okay. Maybe I'll check that out. How did you like the new Super stuff though?
I mean, I needed to get animated. But I do like it though. I do like it, man. I like some of the shots I've been seeing. But at the same time, bro, Dragon Ball has just done so much like time off that I end up taking time off from the brand in general because I can't invest in it the way I used to. I feel like I'm not gonna go back and watch old episodes unless we are doing it.
Bugging.
I don't do it, bro. I don't do it no more. I
happily watch old episodes.
Yeah, I can't do it no more, bro. I really.
I'm watching Kai over in below. I'm taking it week by week. I do like 3 episodes a week or something. I'm watching Kai over.
I can't do it, bro.
You can't do it.
At
You're
least not right
bugging.
now. Yeah,
You're
at least not right
lying.
now.
Yeah,
No, I'm
it's
dead
probably
ass,
right
bro.
now. I feel like you're
No,
lying.
yeah, I meant at this moment. Like I'm just not watching Dragon Ball. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah, of course.
I'm gonna always enjoy it, but you know, just need a little.
It sounded like it was
A little break,
forever. I
man.
was just like, forever.
No, not forever.
You're
Not
not
forever.
gonna stop. You're gonna pick it up. You're gonna watch one
I have
episode,
no
and then it's
choice.
gonna turn into two,
I love it. You
and
know, it
then it's
keeps
gonna
that
come into
space. You
three.
know, it keeps that space in your heart and shit. But you know, the movie will probably help a lot because you just want to go back and you want to touch on shit that you didn't see before. But I'm cool right now.
The manga is in a very interesting place right now, where it's taking a lot of the history and stuff that we thought we knew, and kind of like not necessarily retconning it, but changing it a little bit. There's been a lot of backlash. It's got a lot of backlash because there's a moment, and for those who don't read the super manga, there's a moment in the Dragon Ball Super manga where Bardock makes a wish on a different set of dragons, and he makes a wish for both of his sons to, as in the English dub version, to thrive.
Yeah.
And people are not happy with it because then it kind of discounts the entire history of Goku if a wish was made for him to live all these fights that he's did. So it's
or come back to life every time and continue.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so the Frieza thing, the Boo thing, the Cell thing, the Universe 6 thing, that was all just
all luck.
Yeah, I was like, damn, it's kind of trash. Except Raditz. I mean, I guess he's thriving in hell or something, but
that's yet to be seen as well.
I mean, it just is what it is. So that's an interesting kind of like wrinkle to all of this. But let's see, what else is there to talk about? What else have we missed? I mean, AOT's come back next year.
Yeah, we know that.
People were very mixed reviews on it. They were like, "Yo, are you dead ass?"
But we say that until it's back, and then nobody cares. You know, we're all enjoying it, having fun. So
I agree.
Yeah. I think Fire Force got picked up for the 3rd season.
Fire Force season 3. To be honest with you, there's nothing about this show that drags me.
I know, but I think because of Soul Eater, they're gonna finish the anime leading up to the manga.
The manga's finished.
I know. I'm saying because of that, I think they'll finish the anime, and the ties that it has with Soul Eater confirmed. I think they'll just knock it out. But I mean, I don't know. I'm not like you and I are not Fire Force people. No. I think we see it for what it is, but we're not tied to it, you know, any like emotionally or anything. A lot of religion in that shit. It was weird to tie into second season.
I just haven't season 2 episode 5. I just haven't been able to get past. Like,
I hear you.
I got through the first couple episodes, and I was like, this is not enough of a matter for me to care about. Yeah. Like, I don't even feel like everything is... I still barely know what's going on, to be real with you.
Yeah.
So, it's a, you know... It
is a thing. Some people enjoy it a lot. So.
I've never met anyone who enjoyed it a lot. No offense to people who enjoy Fire Force, but I've never met someone enjoy it. Fire Force is like, I heard this great thing once about Wiz Khalifa, so I equate Fire Force to Wiz Khalifa.
Oh my god, bro!
That no one really ever listens to a full Wiz Khalifa album. Like,
yeah, he just got like 3 or 4 records. You got a
couple of joints,
like,
but no one ever said like, I really love this Wiz Khalifa album. Mixtapes for sure, mixtapes back in the day, but like a Wiz Khalifa album, like, nah.
That's true.
No one's ever really like banged with him like that. So
I hear you. That's fair.
It just is what it is.
Yeah. What else, man? What else do we have? I'm over here.
I don't think we have anything else. We should probably get to the stupid announcement.
Yeah, I guess we should. Yeah.
We've been holding off for 30 minutes. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are officially back with Same.
Same.
Yeah. We are officially back. With the Summer at Kame House for 2022, ladies and gentlemen. This is like the inaugural, the pregame for all of us because we're announcing what we're talking about. We're low-key actually starting before the official thing of summer starts, but the unofficial start of summer is after Memorial Day, so I'm gonna go off of that. And we've been gone for a minute, so we back with the jump off. I want to introduce these things, and then we can kind of give our general feelings and general,
Sure.
before we dive into this, before we dive into these things fully. So I want to talk about this. So Summer at Kame House, the lineup, ladies and gentlemen, drum roll. This is where I would insert drum roll if I wanted to. There you go. I appreciate you. We will be back starting June 7th, which means it's next week. And the first episode back, we will be going to the Battle City tournament, Domino City, for Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 2. We talked about Season 1 2 years ago. We're going back to Season 2. This is a part of the childhood. I believe that this was truly...
This is it, bro. This is what did it.
This is the peak Yu-Gi-Oh!
Stamped. Egyptian gods.
It doesn't get... I don't know if it gets better after this because I haven't watched Yu-Gi-Oh! I didn't watch anything else after.
Look, Battle City Tournament really is like, it's the one where we could all go back to from our childhood and be like, yeah, this is why Yu-Gi-Oh! Is still like important today to some people.
I have questions about this tournament so much because
there's a lot of weird things that happen.
I'm just like, wait, didn't we just do this? Didn't we just do this in Season 1? So as an adult, I have a lot of questions regarding Yu-Gi-Oh!
And
Yugi and Kaiba. And Kaiba, who just has nothing.
Hey man,
he just nothing to add to the conversation except.
Hey man, Kaiba,
loser duelist.
our special guest will have a lot to say about Kaiba too, bro.
You know what? I'll reveal our special guest because he's the only one that we booked thus far. Listen, we got Cyrus coming back to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! With us. Man. So this is Cyrus of the War Report. Cyrus, who talked about Yu-Gi-Oh! With us 2 years ago. He's coming back, and it's gonna be very, very special. I'm looking forward to
awesome.
It.
What else we got?
I still have to finish it.
Same.
40 episodes. Goddamn.
40, bro.
Let's talk about June 21st. So we're back on the bi-weekly schedule for this. So 2 weeks later, we'll be back June 21st.
Mm-hmm.
We're going back current. Something that we haven't talked about in a while.
Easy to talk about, though.
It was our first venture outside of Dragon Ball during this podcast.
Yeah.
But we're going to talk about Season 2 of Demon Slayer, the Entertainment District arc.
Yeah.
That just premiered, that just dropped. It's about 10, 11 episodes of like humor, gory, glory,
great fight,
great fighting, great animation. Probably the best. I don't want to be the person that says this is the best animated show that I've ever seen in my life. All right, no, it's definitely in my life, but it's not that ever existed because I haven't seen everything, and I'm not sure what exists out there.
It's probably the best animated right now.
Yeah,
honestly,
really
and there's a lot of things that are upper echelon with it, but like Demon Slayer every year, you get that one fight scene, you're just like, God,
just the anime adaptation as well. We talked about this a lot with Attack on Titan, but the anime adaptation as well takes the manga to a new level because low key the manga is really a lot of doodles.
I mean,
keep it real with you, it's not well drawn. But the way they take this to the next level, music, just the fights, the just everything kind of involved with this, I love it. So Demon Slayer Season 2 Entertainment District arc will be up next on the carousel.
Hey man, excellent, and one of the reasons I loved it so much was the announcement right after it was over. Like I need that mentally to know, okay, we're still going, we're still on task.
Season 3 coming back.
And so y'all know
that Dr. Stone did, where it's Season 3, but we didn't know when it was coming back.
No, come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, man.
I'm still mad,
bro. I know, bro.
And it's gonna be 12 episodes. I'm like, what the fuck? All right, whatever.
Yeah.
July 5th.
Yeah.
After the Independence Day.
Yeah.
We will be exploring for the first time on this show. This is something that I've watched a number of years
ago.
To
be done.
This is pandemic watching for me.
Yeah.
Yu Yu Hakusho Season 1. This year marks the 20th anniversary of the anime. So
must watch.
Shit, I'm bugging because I'm old, but it's the It's the 30th anniversary.
So 20th on it.
30s. 90s people are fucking 30s now. I forget.
32.
Like, we're old. Come on, man.
Yeah. It's crazy. But you use, come on, man. Easy work, legendary, classic. Big we have to talk about it. Yeah, we got it. We got to lock in on it just as a brand. We're a little late, honestly, but yeah, we got it. We got it. It's definitely good.
You're not late. It's 30 years. Nah, man, it's 30 years. Who's late? Not us. After that, 2 weeks later, this is my personal pick. We're going back to the current series just ended last year. Odd Taxi. Got to do it. Taxi.
Yeah.
Got to do it. Hey. Just got to do it.
You put me on. I had a really good time watching it. I haven't checked the movie out, though, yet.
I haven't checked the movie out either, but I'm sure it's the same shit. But maybe we'll check out the movie before.
Yeah, you never know.
Before we get to the thing. But Odd Taxi, if you not watch Odd Taxi, I would say watch it. I mean, this episode's coming out July 19th, so you got some time to watch it. And I think you'll binge it all in 1 week, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not. It's easy to watch.
It's a full series. The full series is 13 episodes, so
you can find yourself knocking that shit out in a day, bro. Really?
Yeah. Really. If you got nothing to do. 2 weeks after that, Mob Psycho 100 Season 1.
I think this was like the forefront to me. Like when we were talking about Summer Kame House, I'm pretty sure this is one of the first ones that we brought up, because it just, after obviously the new season announcement, it's only right. It's only right, man. We got to talk about this shit.
Mob Psycho Season 1, when I saw it for the first time, I was like, where has this been all my life? Yeah. And I remember I sat there. I want to say this was during the pandemic as well. It actually might not have been during the pandemic. It might actually have been after my first viewing of My Hero Academia, which was like right before the pandemic. Right. But people were talking about Mob Psycho 100. I was like, oh, this looks interesting. I've watched it. I fell in love with it. I'm happy to talk about it. Season 3 is coming out, so we might as well dive into it.
Got
to know these characters and kind of live with it. Next one up, I have a list as Jeff's pick.
Yeah. Tokyo Ghoul, man.
Tokyo Ghoul Season 1.
Season 1 is classic. Honestly, before everything else came out outside of the manga, if you watch Season 1, you'd probably be like, this shit right here is one of them ones. And I think everyone kind of rejoices with Season 1 because we all know what it is. And then we also know what happens after that kind of like hurts thing. It's like us watching The Promised Neverland Season 1, like
right
in 5-10 years and be like, God, this is so good. And then like you watch the rest and you're like, what happened? So I just feel like Tokyo Ghoul Season 1 has to be watched because it's so good. It's so gory and it's extremely violent, but it's great. It's great.
Well, I haven't seen this at all.
Good. It'd be nice for you. Yeah, it'd be nice for you.
I'm looking forward to watching this as soon as we're going to talk about it, so I can have my first time reactions to it. So I haven't seen it at all, so I'm looking forward to Tokyo Ghoul.
Yeah.
This is essentially forcing myself to watch it. And then for our final stop at the summit here at Kame House. Why I keep messing that up. For a final stay, we're sailing off on the good seas, my friend.
Oh.
It is finally here.
That East Blue.
The East Blue. We're talking about One Piece.
Yeah.
For the first time ever. First time ever. One Piece. Hey. You gotta binge it.
You gotta binge it, bro.
Gotta binge it. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Hey. Listen, people have been talking to us about the One Piece for so long.
Yeah,
there are over 1,000 episodes of this bloody show.
Oh my God, man. Oh my days.
You'll just be doing the first 60 or maybe 50 or something.
Yeah. I think it's like 60.
Yeah, but it's quick. It's quick. There's a charm about the
17 minutes, 23 minutes.
Yeah. There's a charm about the old anime versus the new anime. One is the voice acting, which I love. I'll talk about that more of that in the Yu-Gi-Oh shit because the voice acting is it really gets you involved in the fact. My thoughts on the voice acting is that voice acting has changed to become so nondescript now. Where it's essentially just voices of people. But before, they were kind of voices of characters. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when you talk about Pokemon back in the day, when you talk about Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, kind of that old initial run, One Piece, Naruto, those were like their characters, and that's why they're so ingrained in your mind.
Right.
Whereas these people, no offense to the dub actors of today,
yeah, sure,
they still do an amazing job.
Absolutely.
But I don't hear them in my sleep like I hear these other niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't hear Seto Kaiba and can just do Seto Kaiba. And
Kaiba,
Big Brother, like Mokuba and shit. And
Big Brother.
I don't hear this shit in my sleep.
Yeah,
like I do the ones now, and that's no shade to the ones
no,
now.
it's just
It's just it's just different now.
Absolutely. It's all good. It's all love.
So I love going back to these things. I love going back to the One Piece. I love going back to the Yu-Gi-Ohs.
It's gonna be a great time.
So you just hear these voices, and even Dragon Ball as well. I love going back to these things because the voices and the characters, they're so involved. Classic. And I love them all. So they're classic. So One Piece, I'm looking forward to actually doing. I'm sure a lot of people are looking forward to us. This is going to be essentially our first watch of this. I watched this a couple of years ago.
I've watched a little bit, but I have to rewatch. It's the only way.
Yeah. So this is essentially our first watch of this. So I'm looking forward to that.
It's a great summer.
It's a great summer. Not to mention, we'll be having more additional content. So we have a new show coming out that will be announced very, very soon. So you can look forward to that very, very soon in the month of June. We also have something else in the month of June that's going to be announced.
That's right.
I cannot say what it is right now, but there'll be some voices. If you listen to RNC Radio, there'll be some voices that you've heard before.
That's right.
So we have that looking forward. So once we can kind of drop all that information, you'll definitely be aware to know. But this is going to be a great summer. It's going to be a hot summer too.
It's going to be a hot summer for sure.
Hot summer, yeah.
I'm about to say, man.
House, man.
Anything else we got going on, man? I think that's it.
To be honest with you. The summer Kame House is going to be fun. I always enjoy this. I always thoroughly enjoy this. So, yeah, man. Listen, be back.
A lot of content.
Starting next week. Be back covering Yu-Gi-Oh! 2 weeks later, we back at it again. 2 weeks later, we back at it again. 2 weeks later, we back at it again.
Yeah.
And then we dive right into the what could potentially be the greatest fall in anime history.
Hey, there might be some stuff that's coming that we don't even know yet.
Chainsaw, Mob Psycho. There's apparently a new Bleach. There's fucking My Hero Season 6. There's the second half of Spy Family. There's
I mean, there's a lot of shit going on. And like I said, there's probably going to be stuff that's going to be announced for the top of the year.
New shit called Blue
Lock. Blue Lock on the way.
Listen.
Real soccer niggas, lock in.
Have you read Blue Lock?
I've read Jamal made me read the first 5 chapters. He told me about it, and I was like, all right, but obviously it's soccer shit, so he knew I was gonna be fucking with it. So. Yeah.
Listen, man, come on, man.
We here, man.
Lock in.
Yeah, man. Straight up.
So want to thank you guys obviously for listening and joining us back as we were back on this lookout journey. We'll see you guys next week for the first episode where we're going over Yu-Gi-Oh! The Battle City Tournament. Wonder what will happen there. But to continue to follow us and support us and everything that we're doing, make sure you subscribe to the Lookout at the Lookout RNC on Twitter, the Lookout on RNC Radio, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and anywhere where you listen to podcasts, to be honest with you. Make sure you tune in for that. And just stay tuned, guys. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun.
It is.
So stay tuned, stay ready, stay blessed, and we'll be back with more to look out.
Yeah.